Hello, to follow this guide you just need to head up that these enemies spawn at night, so you need to rest at the campsite until nightfall to get these to spawn. That's kind of interesting mechanics, but if you want to hunt these down, that's what you gotta do. So the first one is from Livonia at the lakes and at the scenic isle, and you just follow where I go, and you will see this Deathbird spawn, and they have different kind of rewards you get from these. The first one here is dropping, there you see it comes down. Should be easy depending on what level you are, but I still like to just nuke them with a meteorite. This one drops the red feathered branchsword, which is a talisman, and the rewards do get better for the deathrite birds because they are a bit harder normally. So this is the first one. You can do them in any order you want, of course. So we'll show you on the map where it is, and you're out there, and if you take the scenic spawn point there and rest there to nightfall, you should be able to find this rather quickly. The second one I will show you on the map later is Sacrificial axe you get from this one. It's a weapon, it's just north of the Kilmorn castle, and here you see the Deathbird come again, and just the same thing again, and he will drop this axe, and I will show you on the map as well where this is. There's also the night cavalry are also enemies that spawn at night, so if you want to go hunt these, then you can also do that at night. So there you see, that's just north of Castle Morn, just a bit up. That's about it. Third one I do in Limgrave, and that one will drop the blue feathered branch sword, and this one is first I will show you how to get these. I suppose you know how to get these, but the clue with these is to get a giant or an ogre or something to stomp on this, so you get the reward that's inside here. There's a lot of giants here at night and stuff like that, so there are some stones in this one, but you just need to bait these ones. There you see it, to break them. That's about it, so to get these rewards out of these statues that hold some stones for you. Then you just head up to that kind of broken building over there at the top of that one, and it should spawn. This is actually one of the crazy places where one of the goats really went after me. That's rather fun stuff that happens sometimes. There we go. I'm just jumping off to get a new vantage point and getting my meteorite off, and some really aggressive goats start to pester me. They really don't like me for some reason. Yeah, so they interrupt me there, you see they go. Yeah. Cheeky bastards, but what can they do? Goats. Really brutal aggressive goats. Anyway, get this one down for the second talisman. I'll show you on the map where we got those, but obviously you have to be aware of the goats. They are not to be trifled with. This one is just closest to the War Master shack, I think it is. And this I didn't record, but this is just outside Lindell, capital outskirts, and you have to do this at night as well. I'm just here at daytime to show you where it spawns. This one is around there, you will find it. So same procedure here, just rest until nightfall, and then you go up there and it should spawn, and I will drop a Twinbird kite shield. That's just a regular shield with 100% physical stuff. A lot of things, cool things actually happen at night. If you see these slugs that are around here, they will turn their houses into skulls and all that stuff, and you have a few different skeletons that do different attacks with death, sorcery and kind of stuff. So there's quite a few things that happens at night that changes the enemies and what happens. But this is the place where he spawns. So this is the fourth and last Deathbird, if you're hunting for these. Now we're on to the Deathrite bird. This is in Kaled. This is quite close to a spawn actually. So you just get this spawn here and you rest until nightfall, as I do here. You should see him immediately up on the hill. And this one actually drops a quite good greatsword, the Death's Poker. So you see him there, and the difference between these birds are actually, you can see they have a sort of ghostflame tinge to indicate that they drop or have something to do with death sorceries. So you see there they have these ghost flames and stuff they do. So they're also a bit harder, get a bit more XP for them, I think. So depending on where you are in the game and how leveled you are and stuff, they might be a bit more difficult. But I love my meteorite, so they normally are not a big deal. So this guy here actually drops, like I said, quite a good great sword, the Death's Poker. It's worth checking out. For the next one, we're back at Liurnia, at the lake just outside the gate town from the sorcery school. That's where the next one is. He drops a sorcery spell for you, actually. So he's just around this spawn point here, and he will drop the ancient death rancor, the kind of skulls that follow you, like a lot of these enemies use on you. So the rewards are slightly better, I would say, with these ones. And there are 4 of these as well, so it's same procedure as the other ones, except you get a bit more fancy stuff and a bit more XP, I guess. Send 1,000 XP, not that much, but either way, you get new sorcery, that's good. The 2 last ones, they are a bit more difficult, because they are in the final area of the game, so they are a bit more hard. I didn't capture any of these, but I'll show you where they are situated. Either way, you start with this one point here, ancient snow village, and you will get up around the shack there, so you have to do quite a bit of horse riding or donkey riding or whatever torment is. To get to that point, you just go straight ahead to the first kind of funnel that you can jump up onto the next level, and then you will be around where that one drops. And this one drops the Death Ritual Spear as well. It's, from what I heard, pretty okay weapon. So if you're trying to get all the weapons and stuff, this is of course the way to go. Like I said earlier, also you should probably try to do the cavalry at night as well, the night cavalry, because they are really cool, and you get one of the best looking armors in my opinion as well for some of this. So they also spawn at night. So here we come up to the funnel that will bring you up to the next plateau, so you can get to this Deathrite bird. You might actually encounter him if you've been here, because he's rather annoying, keeps following you and pestering you around. So it's over the bridge to the left here, and it's almost straight down from the cliff. You will encounter this guy as well. And the final one, he is actually in the consecrated snowfield, so it's kind of a hidden area, I guess, if you haven't explored everything. You have to find some medallions to get there. But this is where he spawns. He normally spawns around here, and this is the mountaintop of the giants, so you should find him right here. And he drops the Death Ritual Spear. And then we go for the final one, and this is the big kahunas. He's from the Apostle Derelict. You just go straight down the lake there. So, like I said, this is a consecrated snowfield, and as with everything else, you have to do this at night to get him to spawn. And this one is the most hard one. He's kind of like a real boss fight. He drops like 220,000 runes for you as well, so he has quite a hefty amounts you can get from him. And he drops another sorcery, explosive ghostflame as well. So when you come down here, he will spawn around here, and be prepared for a bit of a challenging fight, because he is the hardest one at least. And you have all these squids around here that will also pester you as well, so just be careful of this one, and have fun, and hope you find all the items you need, and enjoy your time in Elden Ring.